I'll just use this.
We are live.
Live? Okay,
Camera on. Working.
then I am gonna call this meeting to order. It is August 28th, 2025, planning board meeting, 7 PM. I'm the chair tonight.
And I'm the secretary.
And you're the secretary tonight, okay, excellent. There was a work session on Tuesday. I was not in attendance, but were there any applicants at that?
There
Session.
was.
Okay.
Who was it? I can't remember.
Give me a second and I'll tell you who it was. Totally
I'm like you too. I'm not even thinking about it.
Michael Roberts,
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Roberts, okay.
nothing on the next one yet.
Nothing on the agenda for the next one, okay, very
There
good.
will, probably will be, but not yet.
Okay, Eric sent around meeting minutes from the last meeting. Were there any comments or revisions made? Or any requested revisions from the board, okay? Then I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting. Do I have a Kevin and Randy? All in favor? Looks like it's unanimous, yes, okay. On the agenda tonight, I think there's one change. Item 4, Verizon Wireless will not be here tonight. So we're first gonna start with Shake Shack. Is the applicant for Shake Shack here or online?
I am Jim Manguso, Lauer Manguso Architects, representing Shake Shack.
Very good, so tonight, you're up for a final approval. Can you just give us the latest and greatest on where things stand?
Absolutely. We went to ZBA last meeting. We did achieve the parking variance that was required because the patio will have some seating provided on it. That triggered some additional cars in the variance that we needed. We also achieved the variance for the landscape buffer along Erie Avenue. As with the DOT work, the property line had changed. We already had a bit of a variance in that, in a sense, but that variance was granted to give us the additional area for that buffer.
Okay, very good. There were some conditions associated with the ZBA approval, one of which was the screening for the mechanical equipment. Can you just confirm that's the case and maybe how you're achieving that? And that's shown on the current documents we have?
It is, and yes, the comment was made that the rooftop units were visible, specifically coming down Bridge Street, looking towards Erie at them. So we have put on a mechanical louver up on the roof that'll screen the 3 sides of that RTU that would have been visible. We took actual field measurements, and the agreement was we would go 6 inches above what is the highest point of the RTU, and that is represented in the new drawings.
Excellent, okay. Does the board have any questions on this kind of final presentation? Okay. How about from the department, you guys are good?
We're good.
Good, okay. Then I have a resolution that I will read in favor of approving this amended application for Shake Shack. This is a motion to approve the site plan drawing C100 as revised and dated 7/24/25, and the accompanying drawings C001, 101, 200, L100, LP100, A1.1, A2.0, A3.1 through 3.3, and E1.3, and the lighting cut sheets presented 8/21/2025 with the following findings and conditions. There's an existing site plan approval for this site and use dated May 22nd, 2024, approved May 23rd, 2024. Applicant has requested modifications to the approval and site plan to accommodate a change in the parking lot layout, adding seating and fencing to outdoor patio area, revising the monument sign and lighting. These modifications require 2 variances from the Zoning Board of Appeals, which were granted on August 18th, 2025 as follows. 1, a variance of 13 parking spaces total on the site, so that the total parking spaces on the site will be 49 spaces. There was a prior variance in place for 7 spaces, so the variance will be increased by 6 spaces. This additional variance was necessary because the addition of outdoor seating on the revised plan required an additional number of parking spaces per the code. 2, a variance to allow for a 0 landscape buffer on the Erie Boulevard side of the site, where a 20-foot buffer is required by code. This variance was necessary because the new updated survey left the applicant on paper with less depth of property on the Erie Boulevard side of the site. The existing parking lot footprint will move 4 feet closer to Erie Boulevard. The ZBA variance contained the following condition, which is also a condition of this approval, as follows. Applicant is to add aluminum mechanical screening to hide the RTUs on the roof. Applicant to set the screen to 6 inches above the RTUs. The final site plan shows the addition of the RTU screening per this condition. This approval is made with a condition that except as specifically modified herein, the planning board approval of May 23rd, 2024 is in full force and effect, including all findings and conditions therein. Any discussion? All's good. Do I have a motion? I have Kathy. And, okay.
Who second?
Bill.
Thank you.
All in favor? It's unanimous. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody for your time and patience with the situation. Have a great night.
You too.
You as well.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay, next on our agenda is the Saab test facility on Collimer Road. Is the applicant here?
Yes. I believe Aaron's online as well from EDR.
Yes, I am.
Aaron, would you like to start or would you like us to start?
What's Aaron's name? Aaron?
I can start for you if you'd like.
Sure. What's Aaron's last name?
Aaron, what's your last name?
Lehman, Lehmin. I'm with EDR, here to assist Saab with their application.
And I'm Anthony Rojas with In Architects for the same application. You can go ahead, Aaron.
Okay. So first, I'll just start by addressing the comments that we received in our last submission. The infiltration or the filtration bioretention garden has been addressed. We have made the drainage layer 10 inches thick and added a detail of number 57 stone as per the engineer's comments. We have also updated the filter media and added the impermeable liner to meet the New York State DEC standards in their 2024 design manual. The color selections have been made for the architecture plans, and I believe they have brought samples tonight if they wish to be seen, and they have been noted on the plans. We have provided the architect stamp and the final comment. We will be screening the transformer with vegetation as per the utility company's detail and not adding a fence.
And as Aaron mentioned, we do have a material board here. We have a couple, and I can pass this around. We've got a rendering that just identifies the different metal panel colors, and then a sample of those metal panels. We've got 3 different metal panel colors. It goes from darkest here to a medium to a light, and those are these 3 colors that are identified here. The CMU block wall around the bottom of the building, which currently exists, will also be painted to match kind of the lighter color of that metal panel. And then the screens that you see here will be an aluminum fence that also matches the darkest value of this, as well as this fencing over here will also be that darkest value. So we're all staying within the same color palette. The only difference with the metal panel itself, so these kind of striations here that you notice to break up kind of the monotony and the extent of that, is really a textured metal panel that has some undulation to it to create some shadow lines to again assist in breaking up the expansive and the continuity of that metal panel. From the roofing standpoint, it will also be a standing seam metal roof. And let's see what other materials. I think that might actually be all the materials. And the cowl wall is the translucent panel that exists in the center, this section here. That will also be replaced so that you have that same translucent material, but in a new upgraded format so that it's not that yellowed, type of color. It's more of a fresh install of the same translucent material.
Color of the roof?
Excuse me?
Color of the roof.
It's bright, like it's a gray, but with the intensity of the sun, it's really just gonna look like a brighter version of that, so.
Where did you say that the vegetative screening was? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Oh, no problem. So the National Grid standard is to have vegetative screening and not a fence. So we're adding a red twig dogwood, which will get roughly 6 to 9 feet high at maturity and spread anywhere from 7 to 10 feet wide.
It's around the transformer that's in the front yard.
Yes. Yep.
It's right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Right there.
I could go to the landscaping page, I can't remember exactly which.
We didn't show that transformer in that rendering, so it's not there on the program.
It'll be the 400 series in the end. Yep. There we go.
Right there.
Got
Yep.
it. Okay. All the, I guess the engineering and the site comments have been addressed.
Yes.
Yes.
And my understanding, there's no signage proposed, just the required building numbers, right? That's still the case, okay.
Hmm.
Any questions? Anybody? Okay, I like it. And then on the material palette, you guys have any questions? No? I don't know, I think it's a pretty neutral.
Just the columns, what color are those?
Excuse me?
Those columns, what color are those?
Which, this is the
The
same.
ones against the building, I'm calling them columns.
Vertical, yeah.
It'll be the
Vertical.
paint swatch all the way to the right. So it'll be the square swatch. Yeah, it's a color to match the lightest metal panel, so this will come and match this color here.
No, the pieces
these
coming
ones?
down.
Those
they're-
vertical
These?
vertical,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are just shadows that are cast, but they'll match the color of the panel next to
Okay.
it. So it'll be the same color, but you'll get kind of a shadow look because of the texture of that metal panel.
Okay,
So
because when you
of the-
showed us that, that's more of a brown, but it
Yes.
didn't look that way on here.
Yes,
So
no,
it's
no,
that.
this is just to
Okay.
show the undulation of the panel.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to read a motion. This is a motion to approve the site plan dated August 21st, 2025, including the architectural drawings dated 8/21/2025, and the photometric plan E100 dated 8/8/2025, and the lighting sheets dated 8/11/2025, with the following findings and conditions. And those dates are up to date, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The applicant has presented a new high-tech use for this property in a high-tech zone. Applicant has worked with the planning board to present a building and a site plan that is appropriate for the high-tech zoning district. The design, use, and site plan are an acceptable rework of a very different use and structure, being a prior sports facility building. The board has reviewed the OCPB referral of June 11th, 2025, which offered the following modifications, which are conditions of approval. 1, the Onondaga County Health Department's Bureau of Public Health Engineering must formally accept or approve, respectively, any existing or proposed septic system to service this property, and permitting from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, as may be required, is a condition of approval. Further, if the applicant plans connection to public sewers, the Onondaga County Department of Water and Environmental Protection requires the following. Capacity assurance approval from WEP will be required in advance of issuance of a plumbing permit from the county's Public Control Division in order to connect it to a public sewer system. Wastewater from the industrial processes could potentially require pretreatment and other mitigation. Coordination with WEP, Onondaga County WEP regarding any requirements. Coordinate with them regarding any requirements. The applicant must contact the Onondaga County Water Authority Engineering Department to identify the extent of privileges granted within the property's associated easement. Any proposed related disturbance within the easement is to be submitted to OCWA and reviewed under a permit to occupy application process. This board has reviewed the SEAF of applicant dated 5/21/2025 and grants a negative seeker declaration for this unlisted action. This approval is made with further condition that this approval is for plans and other submitted documents, site plan documents that have been signed by the planning board chairperson and the applicant, and requires that all of the work shown be completed by the applicant in order for the certificate of occupancy or compliance to be issued. Any proposed changes, additions, or deletions to the scope of work or materials from the site plan documents are not approved and are subject to further site plan review pursuant to Town of DeWitt Code Section 192-122. Do I have a motion? Randy and Kevin. All in favor? It's unanimous. Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Would you like us to leave the boards or?
You can take
You
them.
can take those.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, third on our agenda is Sunoco. Also up for final approval.
Yes. William Pitcher from WJP Architecture. Let's go to A2. What we're asking for, what has previously been approved is a single tenant, single signage thing. And we were, in the original approval, removing that wall. In the discussions with the franchise, Hangry Cluck, they want basically separation between the tenants. So that's the interior change that we're making, is to keep the two spaces, and that is the second tenant space. Going down to A5. Okay, the first tenant signage was previously approved. This is the second tenant signage that fits within the advertising band. And we also fit under the 25% area of window usage. And if you go a little further down, those are the calculations showing the compliance with the zoning code.
So this is a multi-tenant sign plan.
And if we go down another page, there isn't much change here. Right here on the bottom, the other change we had to make was that the HVAC units would not fit inside the building, so we are adding that screen around the ground unit, and we're building another platform porch for the second unit to set up top, and those units are fully screened. And they also face the back of the property, which is the creek and the woods, so they're not visible from the front road.
Where's the screening? Sorry, it's so well drawn, I can't even see the
Yeah,
screen.
it's a dotted line, it's right there. That's the fence screen for the ground one, and the one on top of the roof is the same height. We're talking 4 feet. So those are the changes there, and then going to the site plan down to L1. Okay, in the original approval, we didn't have the existing monument sign, and we are requesting this time to maintain the existing monument sign. And the changes will be down a little further,
The other way?
right there, the bottom of this page. There's the HVAC. Well, I think maybe I'm up at A7. It was on. Yeah. This, this is the existing sign, and we're showing it painted white now. And it had the 3 bands, the existing sign had 1 changeable band and 2 solid bands, and we're proposing 2 changeable bands and 1 signage band. And all of those meet the square footage requirements.
Was that on the original or the prior site plan approval?
No,
No, this is something different.
But
So
this is existing.
the
Yeah.
structure exists, correct?
right, the structure does, on the first set of approved plans, it was shown as to be removed. And we have since decided to keep it rather than putting a new sign up. We're permitted the changeable sign under the code. I think that's it, unless you wanna look at the interior drawings or see what's changed on the floor plan.
The building mounted sign for the tenant, the Sunoco, it's the construction of,
That was previously approved, there were channel letters.
as well as Hungry Cluck.
Yeah, there is, down, the next page, this is the detail out of the signage guy that was going to fabricate the fonts. So basically, this is your cross-section showing the letter and the wall mounting. Any other questions?
Is there a cut sheet for the screening of the elevated or any?
I handed in a cut sheet for the louvers, it's an aluminum louver, but it's, there it is.
This is for the elevated screening?
Yeah, this is, well, it's going to be for in the fence on the lower level, because that's also the discharge side. And it's gonna be on the top of the porch, because that's the discharge side of the HVAC unit. So the fences are on the non-ventilated sides of the unit, the ends of the unit, and the louvers are on the front of the enclosure.
I see.
So this is the lower fence and louvers, and then this is the upper platform, the porch roof.
What's the porch deck?
It's all going to be fabricated metal, square tube, steel plate.
Like grading?
No, because we're trying to keep it as a porch, so we're gonna let it drain off of the steel plate rather than rain through the grading.
You're not worried about it collecting snow?
I wouldn't think so, because basically we're going to be, all of our discharge is this direction, so I'm pretty sure that the hot air blowing out of, exhaust air blowing out of the unit will probably melt all snow between there and the louvers.
Well, I guess now's the opportunity, if you wanted to put in any snow retention, any snow pads on the roof, that's the time to do it.
Is there a maintenance panel? Is there access to get in?
Basically, what I was looking at, these doors here, the doors in the fence, so on the lower level, this is a door here, and on the upper level, it's the fence here, and there's not shown, but the workman brings a ladder to service the equipment. There's no fixed ladder, so you don't have vandals getting up on the roof and on the equipment.
Well, this is all in the back, it's not visible from
Correct.
the road frontage, right?
Yeah, if we go back up to the floor plan, A2. This is where the fence this is the existing unit that was being taken out down a little more. And this is where the new porch is, and if we go down to this detail down here. Over. Oops, next page. No, oh, we're only on 3. Let's go up 1. Up again. Here's the detail. This is the platform for the HVAC unit. The fence is not shown on the floor plan. So it's all in the back, and it's all facing the creek.
Okay. There were no other comments from you
Nope.
guys?
Meets the multi-tenant site plan.
Does anybody else have any questions? No?
Maybe we should add a line to this saying that the tenant site is accepted
Yeah.
Yes.
specifically.
Can we also just say that the monument sign is existing as part of that?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. This is a motion to approve the site plan as revised and dated 8/12/2025 with the following findings and conditions. There's an existing site plan approval for the site and use dated March 27/2025. The applicant has requested modifications to that approval and site plan as they are adding an additional tenant to the project, making the building a multi-tenant structure necessitating additional signage and modification to the monument sign. The signage plan, multi-tenant signage plan as shown is accepted, noting that the monument sign is an existing monument sign. This approval is made with the condition that except as specifically modified herein, the planning board approval of March 27/2025 is in full force and effect, including all findings and conditions therein. Do I have a motion? Bill? I'll make a motion. Doug? All in favor? I see everyone, unanimous. Okay? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Henry Buck.
Take Jack.
I think Shane did.
I went to check it today, check it out, it was quite busy. Okay, the last on our agenda tonight is Dunkin' Donuts.
Duncan?
You're Duncan.
I'm Duncan.
This is it.
So what's the question?
What's your name? How's
My
that?
name's Terry Summers.
Thank you, Terry.
So this is a concept presentation. This is kind of the first time the board is seeing what you're proposing. If you could give us, 5, max 10 minutes, what the proposed scope of work is?
Essentially, it's a paint polish. We've done them for most of the facilities around here. That's Tom Santori. Tom is one of the owners. This is essentially a paint polish. Taking the exterior, we're not touching the brick, we're not touching most anything, we're just painting the siding, trimming, fixing up the trim work. There's 3 signs right now on the building, it's gonna get reduced down to 2 signs. That's correct, Tom, right?
What are you reducing?
Tom, you're muted.
Did you get Tom's last name?
Tom Santori.
Thank you.
Hold on, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Yep, the exterior sign on the back of the building will be removed.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go up, you can see the existing signs that are there now. Keep going.
So,
Right there. There's 3 signs on the exterior.
so Currently, we have 81 square feet of building signage, and we're actually reducing it to 56 square feet.
So if you go back down, the existing monument sign will have the faceplates replaced with an updated. Yep,
On the same monument
same thing.
structure?
Yeah, it doesn't change, just the faceplate changes.
Yes.
So is that
So-
monument sign 9 feet tall?
No, it's like 5.5, maybe 6.
Maybe
Are the
6
drawings
outside.
printed to scale?
That's just a copy and paste, I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, the current monument sign's been there since we got approval for that project.
Roughly how tall is it?
The top of the bricks,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6, 7 feet tall. Which-
We're gonna need dimensions on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we built that property originally, everything was per code, approved variances. So my question is, all I'm doing is changing the face that's on the existing sign that was legally allowed on that property. So what question do you have for me?
The question was, from the drawings, it appears that it's 9 feet tall on the scale that was used.
Yeah, they actually put a scale on that thing, but
Yeah.
never.
I mean, that's honestly, it's a cookie cutter drawing. They don't go out and physically measure. The only, per my franchise agreement, the only thing we have to do is change, it says Dunkin' Donuts, it has to say Dunkin'. That's it. Nothing's changed physically. It's the same exact monument sign that was approved or had a variance, grandfathered. So I just don't understand the problem with just changing a face.
If it's actually 6 feet tall, there's no problem.
Right,
But-
we just need
but
to,
when-
we need to know the
but
dimensions.
when it was so when it was approved, and it was obviously the town of DeWitt approved it, what's the problem with just changing a face?
You have to, we need to make sure that what was approved is what's there now.
So you check with your records of your
Yes.
the town to make sure the variances were approved, right?
Yep, we've already pulled
Correct.
the variances, we just need to see the sign dimensions.
The physical sign dimensions are the same. It's a face. We're changing a face. I don't
We
understand.
need to see them
You
on the
just need to put
plans.
dimensions,
please.
dimension the exact existing conditions. That's
Yeah, I
all.
can take care of that tomorrow, Tom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
I also understand that you have wayfinding signage proposed as part of this on the site. Is that true?
No, it's not that tall.
What's that mean?
Right there.
Like directional
Directional
signage?
wayfinding signage?
Oh, painting on the asphalt?
No.
Yeah, that's
The
a,
sign
Oh,
at the
is that what
end
that
of the
is?
page.
You're
Okay.
talking about, Tom, your entrance signs, are you gonna be using those or not?
the painted on the asphalt.
No, your signs, directional signs that it looks like you put them in the ground.
Can you see our
The
screen?
screen that's being shared?
No, I don't. I see.
See, I went and I had to make sure.
Hold on one second.
I think it is, cause it's
I
got.
thought, I guess I had that selected.
Yeah, so
It wasn't all-
Basically, whatever's there, the only thing difference with it would just change to Dunkin' or we're not.
You're not changing, you're not adding any signs
No, not
other
at
than,
any
so
of
those
any
are
of the-
cookie cutter things,
Yeah.
they're not gonna be using them.
So we
Any
need
of
on the
the-
plan what's
Yeah,
I'll mark them
existing or
off.
proposed, like whatever's not being used on this site, we don't wanna see it on the plan.
just
Okay.
causes confusion.
yeah.
Can we
And-
talk about the
and-
pavement markings too?
They're eliminated. That's a Dunkin' cookie cutter thing. We don't paint pictures of cars on the
I'll
parking
mark
lot.
those off
Okay, so
too.
take those
Okay,
off the
yeah,
plan,
that's easy
please.
enough.
Yeah,
There's no other pavement upgrades?
The only pavement upgrades, I will have a asphalt company come and fix all the potholes and, saw cut. Not physically, nothing's changing other than making it smoother.
What about the clearance bar? You wanna change that out, an updated one and a menu?
I could change the, to the most current, or we could keep the same one and just paint it gray.
Basically, we wanna see what you're proposing for this
Yes.
location, not just like an option of everything that's for corporate, all the locations. We just wanna get an idea of what you're proposing to do with this scope of work.
All right, I'll make it
Exactly
really,
what this project entails.
I'll make it real simple. The monument sign physically is staying the same. I'm taking the face off, putting the word Dunkin' instead of Dunkin' Donuts. The menu board is in the same place. We take it out and put a digital menu board. The height bar either stays the same physically, or I take that out and put a new one. Any enter exit signs will be the exact same place they are. We take the face off and just put a new logo on it. Parking lot will be repaired to make it so it's smoother.
Is it being restriped?
Restriped exactly how it is been for the last 20
Do you don't
years.
want it restriped?
No, that's fine, but you have some parallel parking spaces on here, that's not allowed.
We could update whatever you want. Basically, everything's staying the same. It's really a simple project. We're basically keeping everything physically where it is, keeping the brick exactly how it is. We're not painting the brick. The soffit has some painting done. The vinyl siding that's existing will be painted to the current colors, which I believe is like a light gray. Landscaping will just be improved to physically exactly where it is, just make it look nicer. Basically, we're making the
Site lighting,
Site lighting upgrades, so.
no site lighting, no?
no lighting changes, nothing.
Okay.
It's basically what's there. We're making it newer, basically. If that
Okay, I think
makes it easy.
we hear what you're saying, just make sure the drawings also say that, exactly what you just said. That's the takeaway from today.
Yeah, and Terry's works with our architect. He knows what we need done. He's built, 20, 30 projects for us. So
How about the dumpster enclosure?
So I spoke to Terry 2 days ago. We're going to basically, there's some brick.
It's a masonry enclosure. We're gonna repair it.
We have
Right now
cinder
it's in
block
bad shape, so.
masonry. Terry's basically going to have his mason repair all the bricks or replace the whole structure. Physically, you won't even know the difference. It's going to be a brick dumpster
Brick
enclosure.
enclosure.
Again, if it's replaced, we wanna see it.
Yeah, it won't be replaced. It's basically making it look brand new.
A lot
That's all.
of bricks are pulling away from the
Yeah.
CMUs, so we're gonna repair all that.
You planning on doing a new gate for it as well?
I'll have to see what kind of shape the gate's in, if we've gotta replace it.
It looks
Yeah.
pretty
Looks
Is it?
pretty bad.
bad.
It's rough.
The town requires self-closing gates for the
Okay,
dumpster enclosure, you can look at our code at the dumpster,
Yeah.
there's a section on dumpster.
Well-
Is that like in the like the pole where the gate is? It has like a spring-loaded thing that self-close, or how does that work?
Essentially, yes.
So
Just not really.
So self-closing means basically if no one's there, it closes by itself.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Cause the only image I see is this is 2019, so I don't know what it currently is. I
Yeah,
haven't had a chance to get out there, but
yeah. I mean, you physically, the trash company comes, unlocks it, opens it,
it drives away.
empties it, and closes it. So now we have to have it, so it's physically, they don't have to do that.
the code says a self-closing gate.
Yes.
So how does that work in the winter, in winter conditions? They work pretty well. You guys must know that since you promote it, right?
No one's complained about it.
Really?
Yes.
Have any
We do
of you actually
dumpsters
had
pretty
one?
much every meeting. No one
Yeah.
has complained about the self-closing, so I'm not sure what they use, but seems
Yeah,
to.
basically you say do it and no one checks it.
You can
I mean,
Oh,
have
no.
Stainless
any
steel.
of you
That's
actually used this one?
It's checked
Just
by
wondering,
code
'cause
enforcement.
it costs money for this stuff.
But well spent.
Right,
Um,
okay.
the,
When it doesn't work in the middle of the night, I'll call you guys.
will the enclosure itself
Yeah, right.
match the refinishing of the rest of the restaurant?
Enclosure matches the building right now.
Okay, so any changes, okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
It'll match, yeah.
So the monument sign, can you pull up that image again? The town code doesn't allow drive-through on there, it can say Dunkin', but it can just identify the property.
Should have the address on it too, technically.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
and
that.
the street
The
number.
street number. And that's another thing too with is the address 6504 or 6584? Do we wanna have them work with the county to,
Yes.
Yeah,
cause it's
Call
not,
county planning, because we're having trouble figuring out what the address is.
I couldn't find it either, but.
Yeah, but county planning handles 911 addressing
Yeah.
for the county, and you should reach out to them because you want the fire department to be able to find it.
Okay,
And if there's a problem with the address, then you're gonna have trouble getting the fire
Yeah,
department there.
so typically we're required in other areas, we have buildings to put the address, the numbers on the building. Do you need that?
Yes.
Yes,
Put on the building?
On the monument.
On the
monument
yeah.
sign.
Oh, right, on the monument,
yeah,
Yeah.
it does,
Like
it can
just-
just say the number.
like a placard,
Number.
like on the column of the bricks?
column or the,
Yeah, or where it says drive-through, cause you're not allowed to say drive-through.
Why, what, is that like a bad thing to say drive-through?
Our
It's just not
signs-
allowed.
Yeah, our signs
Oh,
can just
what's
identify
the- What's the
just
reason?
identify the use.
Oh, is that illegal to have a drive-through?
No, I
It's
mean,
not illegal, but it's against the code. The
Yeah.
code just
Oh.
says your monument sign can only
So
have,
you don't want us
the
to
name of
like
the business.
succeed as a business?
well, I don't really like the banter much, but,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just like,
There's a
Is
town
it-
code and we have to do what the town code says, that's
yes, perfect.
the
We'll
parameters we work within.
we'll abide to everything your town wants to do.
okay,
Okay.
so I heard you say you're not doing the pavement stencils, are you doing like mobile pickup signage?
No,
Okay.
none of that.
Uh,
The exact parking spaces will just be restriped.
restrict the way it is right now,
Exactly,
okay,
Except for the parallel spaces on the side here.
correct.
correct. And Tom, I'll take a drive-by, make sure, okay?
Yeah.
I'll measure up to your existing monument sign and we'll mark up a drawing, we'll get back over.
So yeah, basically I was going through these points in here and there's a
Yeah,
lot of things that I see on the plans that doesn't sound like you're doing. So
Correct.
that's the main takeaway from today.
we kind of pick and choose
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, the goal is just to make the building look better, make us profitable to be able to still do business and do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And appease Dunkin', so.
Yeah.
Dunkin' brand, so.
well, if you have any questions, Eric's available. But, you know, if you go out and you're like, oh, wonder what I should do with this, then you can just check with him, because we're just trying to live up to the code. There's no real magic
Logic.
to, there's no real magic to what this board needs to do, because it's
Yeah,
all in code.
I apologize, I just, sometimes like common sense is what I live by. And my goal is to, have a successful business in that area and make everyone happy, pay taxes, employ people. That's, at the end of the day, you have to have an ROI to have a business. So you just have to use some common sense, that's all.
These comments will be provided to them as well, a comment list, is that true?
Thank you.
I'm not so sure there needs to be a
Yeah, I don't know
comment
what I'm
list.
gonna comment
Yeah.
on, I'd rather see another submission first and then
Okay.
provide comments.
Can I get it right over to you tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So,
All right, thank you.
quick question. So once we get all the ducks in a row that we need and you guys are satisfied, what's the next step to get a building permit?
Once you get site plan approval, then you'll apply to the Department of Planning and Zoning for a building permit,
And typically, how long does that take?
usually within a couple of weeks.
Okay, so we were hoping to start the project in October.
You were looking for September 26th to get underway,
Yeah.
27th.
Well, the next meeting, if you get the things in,
Will be
Will be-
September 25th. September 25th. Today was the deadline for our September 11th meeting, so September 11th is the deadline for September 25th meeting.
So I can't even get an interior permit.
You can't get a permit until you have
Period.
site plan approval.
What if I separate site work from interior?
You have to get a site plan approval first. What are the interior changes you're making?
We're just changing out a bunch of equipment, which means I may get, cut the floor in some areas, put some plumbing in some areas, and put it all back together.
We can talk about it and get back to you.
Okay, because it has nothing to do with the outside. We can hold on the outside.
Yeah, that would be,
That
be
way
very
you can keep your
favorable.
millwork on order.
Looked like you were just replacing a lot of the, like, beverage equipment,
Yeah.
food service equipment, like new tables, chairs.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's a paint and polish inside.
Either way, if you want to submit a building permit, even if that doesn't get
Yeah.
issued until after this is approved, the code enforcement officer can start to review it.
Okay, then
So
I'll
if you wanna-
separate the drawings accordingly and submit it
Yes.
that way, and then,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the last item on our agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Kevin.
Whoa.
I
retired.
You retired?
but we'll give you the second.
All right. Member Devon, all in favor? Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Good night, everyone who's online. Thank you.
Is the recording?